朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看今天的 Luxe。现在越来越多的年轻时尚设计师呢，开始进军到时尚界的各个领域，尤其是高端的珠宝品牌。那么今天来到我们节目上做客的这位嘉宾呢，她的名字叫做 Katherine， 长相甜美，而且她的珠宝设计呢，深受一票粉丝的喜欢。那么下面给大家介绍一下。Hi Katherine, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So can you tell us more about your brand?
Sure. So I'm Australian. I was born in Melbourne and moved to Europe when I was about 9 years old. And going back and forth between Europe and Australia, I really wanted to bring my national gemstone to the international jewelry platform. And I really saw a big need for that. 96% of the world's opal comes from Australia. And I thought that I could be the first to create a luxury jewelry brand around Australian opal. So that was my dream, and I thought about it first when I was about 18 years old, and now 11 years later, here I am.
That's amazing. I mean, you can start your own brand from blank paper. There's no background. You just how did you get that inspiration?
I think I'm most inspired by the stones first, but also the natural landscapes of Australia is very much incorporated into my designs. I really wanted the identity of the brand to be Australian. And so the first collection was inspired by the Daintree rainforest, which is the rainforest in northern Queensland. And it's a beautiful lush green rainforest with beautiful moss and streams and lush redwoods. And my fern earrings, for example, are a reflection of the natural foliage found in the rainforest there, and a play of color and creating a truly artistic design in precious jewelry.
I have to say that your design totally impressed me because the first time, I'm quite picky. The first time, when I see the necklace and the earrings, I was like, wow, that's a wow statement. That's a statement piece. I think every woman, a piece of jewelry could make you look so different, especially big pieces or very unique pieces like the one you're wearing right now. I can't get my eye away your earrings. So the opals, as we know, is very precious, and especially it's hard to find a particular color. Mm-hmm. So how did you find these opals and to select them from very high standardized?
Well, actually, I travel the world looking for special gemstones, and with opal, the first time I went out to the mines in Lightning Ridge, I was 22 years old, and my father and I drove 10 hours into the outback of Australia, and all I had was a little bit of money and a dream. And I went and I met with the miners, and I went down into their mining locations, and we sat and we had barbecues and beer, and I looked at the stones and I said, can I buy a few? Can I look at this? And we became friends. And I took the stones back with me, I sat with them, I let them talk to me, I created designs around them. And then a few months later I would call up and say, okay, I need a few more. And then I built this collection over time and created it into what it is today, which is an internationally recognized brand. And I'm a gemologist. I came to New York to study at the Gemological Institute of America. And I actually started out by doing one-of-a-kind engagement rings and one-of-a-kind designs, and slowly and surely invested in my own line.
So I see you have some unique piece on yourself, like the turtle bangles. Is it something special happened to turtle to you?
So actually, my mother is Greek, and in Greek mythology, the turtle is a symbol of good luck and protection. And so I wanted to have a little lucky turtle in every single piece that I make so that its wearer can have a little piece of good luck with every piece of jewelry that they buy from Katherine Jetter. So for example, in this case, this is one big turtle, but I also have on the back of every earring, there is a little turtle engraved. Mm-hmm. On every ring, there is a little turtle on the inside of the band. Mm-hmm. And so even if you don't want to show that there are turtles, you have your own little lucky charm with you.
I love it. So I think every time I wear it, I have luckiness with me.
Yeah, a little precious thing that you can have in your heart from your jewelry.
Absolutely. So make you happy every day when you think about that.
Yeah.
And then are you particularly making pieces for people place orders, say customize, because I saw you show me a precious, oh my God, it's beautiful stones. Can we maybe show to our audience?
Yes. So this is the royal one.
Oh, wow.
This is 306 carat black lightning ridge opal. It has intense colors of blue and green, and you know, this is created over billions of years in the earth. It's completely natural.
That's like a universe.
It's like a universe.
It's like a shrinking in a stone.
Yeah. And even this looks a little bit like Tasmania, which is the bottom part of Australia. Or as the owner said, you could turn it around and it would be Africa. But the velvety blue richness of this opal, which was found in Lightning Ridge, the intense green color, it's a one-of-a-kind mineral specimen. And we will be presenting this to private buyers and all around the country now and internationally. And this is going to make Australian history, the royal one.
Can I have a look? Wow. Wow, when you touch it, it's like I feel icy.
It makes my heart jump.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Look at this. And the amazing things about this is like Katherine is going to design for you according to your ideas with this stone. So this is open to everyone right now, okay? So
Be the lucky one.
be the lucky one. Remember? So I think this is so amazing. I really do feel like the spontaneous, the universe, the color is all inside here. So is there any other statement pieces you want to show us today?
I have one more secret.
Okay. I love secret.
This stone was brought to me also by a friend of mine in the business who is also a miner. This stone is from Mexico. 3 or 4% of the world's opal, apart from Australia, is found in Mexico and Peru, and a little bit from Africa. This is from a mine that closed over 30 years ago. It is a black anhydrous Mexican fire opal. It's completely natural. It is the only mine that created this beautiful black background and depth of color to the stones, and it's like a red-green disco.
And actually, I'm quite interested in your personal stories. I heard you were work for JP Morgan before, and then you quit and started, to launch your own jewelry lines. How does that happen?
Well, I guess when you're finding your way as a young teenager, you have many ideas as to what you're going to do in life. And art and design has always been my passion, but I really felt that in order to be a savvy businesswoman and intelligent designer, an educated designer, I needed to also have a good understanding of finance. So I really wanted to get an understanding and a foundation in banking and be able to understand the financial world before I made a decision whether or not that was my future or if I would be a designer.
It's a fabulous balance. Perfect balance from like a very rational side and then to your passion side. That's a great combination, I think, a great balance.
Well, I think it's important when I finally was ready to become part of this venture and creating this opal dream of mine. I was able to write my business plan and meet with investors and explain why I wanted to do this and why it made sense and why there was a great future here. And so...
that's amazing to me though, for a young teenager to have your dream already settled and then start to plan it and then really make it become truth step by step. That's amazing. So Katherine, where can I find your pieces?
So in the US, I'm showing at Neiman Marcus, which is based in most major cities around the United States, Also independent jewelry stores such as Reinhold in Puerto Rico, or Radcliffe Jewelers in Baltimore, Luxe Bond and Green, also Peter Marco in Beverly Hills, right next to the Beverly Wilshire Hotel on Rodeo Drive, which is exciting. And also in Moscow and with Franken Label in China.
Beautiful. I think people are aware of that, and then maybe going to the store. Will we see the full collections at these counters, or just part of the collections? I think
Part of the collections, because so many pieces are one of a kind, they can't be everywhere at once, but they rotate around.
so. If you want to follow to find your updated pieces or new collections, where would we catch it?
Well, the best place would be on my website, which is katherinejetter.com. And also, there's many big press releases coming out over the next 6 months where you'll see all kinds of special one-of-a-kind pieces featured.
I really appreciate it for your designs and your time and your inspirations, like a story. So it really inspired me a lot. So I hope you can fulfill your dream. So is there anything you want to tell us today to our audience?
So what I want to share today is that my beautiful country of Australia has a beautiful story and beautiful national gemstone to share, and I hope that you will join me in appreciating it and look for my designs because they're wonderful. And I look forward to you wearing some of my jewelry sometime soon.
I'm wearing it right now. I'm not going to take it off.